What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Know It All. We here for another show. Before we get started, I want to say love 1030. Miss you, mama. Love you, mama. Everybody hit that like, hit that subscribe on YouTube so you can get more content and see more shows we doing. And let's get started. Let's go. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Know It All, back with a new show. You know, we got a lot to talk about today, so we're gonna get right to it. I'm gonna start off first with a little something we don't talk about often. WrestleMania, for you wrestling fans. I found myself watching WrestleMania yesterday. Looked at the whole dumbass show, and because I thought Stone Cold was gonna be on there.
I did too.
And he wasn't on there. I was pissed off.
Yeah, but Taker popped out.
I'm looking for the Rock. I'm looking for when the Rock came out. When I saw Undertaker, I just knew Stone Cold was gonna come finish it off, and he didn't come. Now I'm pissed off because I done wasted 3 hours watching this shit. I ain't watched wrestling like 12 years. I just wanted to see Stone Cold stun everybody. But that's all I'm gonna talk about WrestleMania. Excuse me, Daddy, for saying this. If you see this, fuck you, WWE, because y'all didn't have Stone Cold on there.
But Cody's wife so cold though.
Who?
Cody's wife.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna go there.
My God.
First topic. We got a women's NCAA champion, y'all. Congratulations, South Carolina, on the 87-75 win over the highly supportive Iowa Hawkeyes, America's team. Caitlin Clark led them with 30, but she had, I think, 18 in the first quarter. After that first quarter, that shit was over with. She was getting like 4 points each quarter after that. I'm going to give my take on it, and I'm going to let the fellas talk about it. South Carolina was led by the freshman Tessa Thompson with 19, and the big girl had a double-double. I think the big girl played soft, even though they won. I think she was supposed to make them barbecue chicken, and I know a lot of people will be like, she had a double-double. She was supposed to dominate, in my eyes. She should have dominated. But it was a good game. I thought the refs really was trying to dictate the game and cheat to me. I don't care what none of y'all say. You can hit my inbox. I do not care. It was blatant what they was doing. But I'm going to give kudos to Don Staley. You're a soldier in my book. You kept your cool, and you're a beautiful leader because you led by example. There was many times where the South Carolina girls were frustrated, and Don was telling them, keep cool. Which, if you played any sport, a coach will tell you, let me deal with the ref you play. And that was a perfect example. Because to me, any other team would have been in those situations, they'd have lost their cool, they'd have lost. They'd have lost focus of what they needed to do, and they didn't, so that was real. I love seeing that. It was a great game, but we're going to expand more on this, but I'm going to let the fellas give their take. I'm going to let you go, Ralph. What's your take, dog?
I thought it was a good game. It was ref poorly in the first half. Got a little bit better the second half, but I mean, Iowa came out, they hit them hard, and that was all they had. I thought Cardoza could have played a little bit better because she should have had at least 30 on them. They was too small, and she let Iowa's center, Lily. I mean, I could see what their game plan was. Lily was to make Cardoza run up and down the court because that's all they did.
Iowa. I mean, that's how they beat UConn.
Yep, so that's all they did, and they still kept getting down. I think she had, I don't know exactly what she had, but I think she was close to like 20.
That's how they beat LSU.
Yeah. So,
like 17 rebounds.
Yeah, so I mean, South Carolina played well. I like the adjustments they made. They played a boxing one on Caitlin Clark the whole time. Same thing UConn did. So that was a good thing to do. But they actually got the players to actually sit and keep rotating on her from size differences too, to give a different look. So I mean, they played well. Kudos to South Carolina. The most unlikeliest team to go undefeated because If you look at them on paper, their talent level, you wouldn't think would be an undefeated team, but that's why you play the game. So Don Staley did a good job of coaching them this year. So, of course, they're going to be the favorites for next year, in my opinion. You just won. So, I mean, you ain't really losing but one play, I think, so which is Cardozo. So,
what's your take, Ant?
Shout out to Raven for guarding Caitlin Clark outside of Thompson getting a double-double, 17 rebounds this year, like 19,
yeah,
18, 19 points. I think that was probably the key to the game.
Tessa was killer.
When I just saw her strip up at almost at half court, then took it back up for a layup, I was like, oh, they can't ready to play. I probably think that was probably the key of the game. Just can't defense. Stop her, just containing her. I think that just made the game for me.
Yeah, and shout out to Pow Pow. She really kept them in the game with hitting them timely threes, especially in the early part of the game too. Because other than that, they was looking bad at first, boy.
Couldn't penetrate. She couldn't get her teammates involved. I thought I was the rest of the team probably played a little better, help out a little more, but
and what I like,
couldn't get nothing really going.
One of the adjustments they made was every time Clark would move,
they got another girl.
They had another girl
right over there
going the passing lane because she was always trying to pick and roll, and they had a girl in the passing lane. But on top of this game, I'm going to speak on it. A lot of people don't speak on it. It's the elephant in the room. I really hate that the game just couldn't be played. I hate the narrative. Say what you want. I really don't care. But if you're honest with yourself, I hate the racial undertone of the game. It was a joke I was having, but it actually was the case in the game. It was just like the scene from Harlem Nights to me when it was the fight. Whenever Iowa did something or when Iowa came out, it looked like it was 75% Iowa fans and they standing up. We all know what I mean by Iowa fans. Let's not be juvenile about this. Let's be real. Let's not be real. Let's be real with it. When South Carolina came out, those same fans sat down. The little South Carolina fans stood up. Especially was true when the game was over. All of them left. But we all know what it was. Caitlin Clark is good. Don't get me twisted. I think she's great. But like I say all the time, flavor of the month. I can't stand you flavor of the month fans who don't watch the sport, but you'll watch because you hear a name. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of guys I know out there, a lot of them, that just started watching college ball. I'm going to give one name. I ain't going to give his last name. Chris. Flavor of the month fan. I don't like flavor of the month. What I mean by flavor of the month fans, soon as you see the person, they're the greatest. You know no history. You're just seeing it, so she the best. I think she's good, but it's more than just breaking a scoring record that makes you the best. It's a body of work that makes you the best. Since you're a real sports fan, that goes to any guys. I think the girl is damn good. I think a lot of the publicity, you know what it was for, but it's cool. That's just how society is. She's going to be a great WNBA player. She's not going to come in and take the world by storm. All you people who are out there saying she could play in the league, shut the hell up. She'll get blasted in the league. Stop playing. She could shoot. I give her that. She got a little Steph Curry range. I'll give her that. Her run was a Steph Curry-esque run when he was at Davidson. I'll give her that. But chill out on the flavor of the month thing. You know what I'm saying? You just learned about it 2 years ago. 4 years ago, Paige Buckers was what y'all think Caitlin Clark is. If you know, you know. If she never gets hurt, you don't hear about Caitlin Clark. The only reason you guys heard about Caitlin Clark is the fact they beat South Carolina last year. But I know a lot of you guys already knew about it. You fucking lying. Stop it.
You better get to recruiting.
Stop it.
I think that might be it after that.
But we're going to get off that. Congratulations, South Carolina. Great season. Wonderful season, Iowa. Don't hold your head down. I could really go there, but I'm going to go there. Y'all can't win the big one. Y'all the Buffalo Bills of women's basketball. Y'all can't win the big one. Y'all, I said it.
She graduated, so what they
She
gonna do
graduated.
after this?
I don't care. Y'all can't win the big
Iowa
one.
first Final Four in history?
Ain't they?
No, they won last year.
Don't they do the men's like that? They can't win the big one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go there. You can't win the big one. You can get there, but you can't seal the deal. I don't want to hear nothing about she played her. I don't want to hear that because if she'd have won, y'all have made her almost Jesus Christ. So stop it. On that note, we have the men's game. As far as this taping goes, we're taping Monday before the men's game. I'm really looking forward to this game. This pretty much is where it was lined up for. Anyway, all you bracket making people, all y'all brackets busted. Except you guys who just did the bandwagon and pick UConn anyway. Fuck y'all. Y'all suckers. Y'all took the easy way out.
He out of control.
UConn, Purdue.
He really mad today.
Yeah. What you guys think the game gonna be, Ant? How you looking?
The game gonna be close. It'll probably, I got UConn to win. If they win, they'll probably win by about 10. I got UConn to win back to back. I don't see Purdue beating them.
What you got, Ralph?
I hate to say it, but I think Purdue gonna win. Edie is too damn big. I'm sorry, and the big fella for UConn showed me that you is just big and soft, bro. Like
he
you,
moves better than
he
Edie.
moves. He can move, but can you guard Edie? No, you can't. Like you had problems against Alabama.
I think they're gonna show.
Those athletes.
Those are athletes and all that. But he had problems against them. He was going up soft. He wasn't going up strong like he was against Illinois and all them other teams. Edie is a legit 7'1", a 300 pounder. If he's even taller, that's even worse. But
I still think.
But he's legit bigger. If you cannot get him in foul trouble tonight, they're gonna dominate UConn because he's just gonna dominate the big fella. Because one thing you know, if anything about basketball is, even though you got a person that's guarding you that's more athletic than you. You put your body on him, he can't do nothing. That's what Edie gonna do to him.
Purdue gonna choke.
And Purdue only how Purdue I think will lose if they second best player, which is the shooter, if he does not come to play. If he play like he played against Alabama, Purdue will get blown out. Other than that, I think Purdue will win. And I don't even like Purdue. I'm not a Purdue fan, but I know I've never liked them. So, and I'm gonna go with them tonight.
That's an interesting take. I'm gonna go with UConn. I think UConn is overall the better team, top to bottom. I think UConn supporting players can do more than Purdue.
That's what
they can.
I think, but if Purdue win, I can see Edie just having a monster championship game, like some 40-18. You know what I'm saying? I do see that happening. But I think the big boy from UConn can present a problem. Now, if Edie comes with that, I'm just saying, if he comes with that mean streak,
if Edie play like he's Shaq, man, I'm telling you,
got them times this year.
But I think it's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm hoping for a good game. I'm tired of championship games, blowouts. I want it to go to the wire.
What's the last closest that we didn't see the last couple of years?
Stop it! Don't even say that. That's about to have me start cussing.
Oh, when
Carolina,
Villanova beat Carolina, when my man hit the shot from the 3-point line,
I set him up for that one.
Come on, get some.
What's the last close championship game we seen?
So this is the last show you'll see Ann on. As of today, he's being canceled.
What Jim Jones say? Ballin'. They killed North Carolina. Get him up out of here.
Man, that's still, man.
That still hurt, huh? Then Big Girl didn't even make it for y'all or nothing. That's still, oh man, that's tough.
I'll let you have it. Ralph just kept going, so.
I couldn't help it.
Well, Duke lost too, so that was.
We made it further than North Carolina. One game is more than y'all played.
You about right. You ain't Illinois. You about right.
Oh, we don't even talk about Illinois. Illinois won't be good again for another 10 years.
With my Illinois pick, man.
Illinois won't be good again for 10 years. Illinois has 10-year spurts where they were okay. Actually, this is more like 15 years.
Lucky. I swear you lucky.
The last time we really talking about Illinois was in 05 when they went to the championship. When was the last time you saw
that in the college game?
I've never seen it.
Never. Never.
You about y'all did me bogus, man.
It couldn't happen to a better team.
Man.
Never. You've never seen that. Never seen that.
Almost had them.
A 30-0 run. Come on, man. In a basketball game? You see that in football. That's why I pick UConn. You don't see that in basketball?
They ain't going to make up for it.
30-0, though.
Speaking of basketball, the NBA is winding down. In the last week of the season, a lot of teams are fighting for playoff position. A lot of teams are fighting to get out the play-in tournament. One topic I want to talk about this is, surprisingly, the Chicago Bulls are in position to be in the play-in game. Me as a fan, I want them to get in the play-in because I want these fans to be so excited because I'm petty. My Spurs ain't making it, but we showing improvement, so I'm cool.
Trade it
But
right down there.
the Bull fans will be so excited that they made the play-in, and I want them to get mollywopped.
They set up to play Atlanta right now. Because Atlanta the 10th seed.
Trae Young gonna average 40. That's all I'm
Because I
calling
thought
right now.
I ain't
He
even know,
ain't even been
and
playing.
I ain't even know Miami's the is the 8th seed right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I didn't even know Miami had creeped up there.
Because Jimmy act like he won to hoop the last two
Jimmy
years.
He always do
Jimmy
that.
does that every
yeah,
year.
Yeah, I know. That's
He
how I
always
brought
do
it
that.
up. You know, he
Yeah,
act like he
but
won to
I'm surprised them. But me personally with the Bulls, man, look, go in the lottery. Man, shit, time to rebuild.
I don't want to
Let Billy Donovan go ahead and go
get
back to
smacked in the
college.
play until y'all figure out how to
and
construct
go
the
from
roster.
there.
Go,
Yeah.
go in
No,
there.
And
Get
segue,
I wanna see
segue
it.
into that.
No.
With all this going on, we had some news last night. John Calipari leaves Kentucky and goes. We was on the show earlier saying we think he should get fired and stuff. John Calipari is leaving the hotbed that's Kentucky and going to Arkansas, where there'll be less pressure. I think it could be a good move. Moses, I know you love it, but he's not gonna bring the same recruits down there that he was bringing to Kentucky.
No.
They're not gonna mess with. They don't want to mess with no pigs, dog. They ain't gonna go down there. But I think it's going to be a trickle down effect. They say Billy Donovan is the #1 candidate. Don't be surprised
Please
if he
take
leave
him.
the Bulls.
Please leave.
Stay with the Bulls, dog. Love
leave.
Billy Donovan. He
Leave.
makes me a lot of money.
Just
I love you. I love you.
Please leave. I'd rather see Joe Kim Noah coach the Bulls than
Now y'all wildin'. I gotta stop y'all
I
now.
never
Y'all
was-
stop
I ain't
today.
saying
Y'all
that.
wildin' now.
I love Billy
You-
Donovan.
nah,
I
you-
think he's
you
great.
the main one. You
I
rubbing
think
off.
he's
You
great.
rubbing off on
Yeah,
him.
I
Y'all
think
wild.
he's great.
So the Bulls should have hired Mark Jackson years ago, man.
He's not getting a job,
He
man.
ain't
He's
getting a
trying
job.
to teach people religion.
I get that,
He's
but I'm
trying
just
to wake
saying,
people up, man. They don't want that.
Before
Ralph, all he
Donovan,
trying
they
to
should have
say is
got
mama that go that
Mark
man.
Jackson.
That's all he good.
That and
for.
that's
Bulls
fine.
gonna go hire Adrian Griffin.
Yep, I'm finna go.
Watch.
Hey, he was on the Bulls. Played for the Bulls.
But-
Staff
I know,
over
but you see how that lasted in Milwaukee.
He
They
still
did
should
him
be.
bogus. Giannis
He
got him
should
out
be
of
there,
man.
but
He
you
ain't a bad
never know. You
X's
never
and
know what
O's
the
coach,
inside
man.
was going on.
You see
with
where
that.
Milwaukee going?
Downhill, Doc Rivers.
Man.
That-
Switching sports. There was a big trade last week in the NFL. Stephon Diggs was traded from the Bills, which I knew was going to happen because he cried too much. He was traded to the Texans. Fantasy guys, I'm giving you a tip. The Texans is going to be a good bet for fantasy.
They gonna be amazing.
You better draft. I'm drafting Diggs and CJ, so I'm already telling you. So I don't care. I'm gonna rig the draft so I can have like the 8th and 10th pick or something. I mean the 8th and
Like he
12th
does
pick.
every year.
I don't do nothing.
Man.
This year in fantasy, I'm
should-
gonna have
we
somebody
should take
else
that.
pour the names because both of my sons be at school.
He
So
the Dallas Cowboys of fantasy. It's Jimmy's world. That's what it sounds
Riggs
like.
it every year.
but
Every year.
on the trade, what do you guys think of the trade with Stephon Diggs? What do you think?
I think it's a pretty good trade. It lets me know they Texas trying to take advantage of that rookie contract. That's look like all the teams are trending towards. So I'm not so quick to put the Texans right up there to go to the AFC Championship game, but it
don't
helps
know,
they
dog.
it helps their chances.
I don't know,
It
dog.
helps their chances.
I like the trade. What I really like about the trade is how they canceled the end of his
I
contract.
think,
Yeah.
I think
That
is
was the
the
best thing they
move.
could have did.
Yeah.
Because now
You
you
got-
gonna play for that money for the after season for the
And
following
they got
season.
other
You
guys
gonna
to
play
pay.
for them, but
It ain't that. This is his door to get to the Cowboys.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
but they
He
got
want to play with his brother. He gonna ball out.
hopefully,
Texas gonna tell him we straight. We got 2 young receivers anyway.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Tank
You
You
Hill,
talk
nice
you
boy.
them some stuff. Holla at you.
But see, I want to know what the Texans if y'all gonna have. Okay, you had a rookie head coach, you had a rookie quarterback. Now you got tape on C.J. Stroud. Not saying that he gonna go back, but you usually go back maybe a game or
And
two
this the
because now
thing.
everybody know what you can do. We got tape on you. We can see what your tendencies are, what you do when you got that pressure on you. So
But he got weapons.
You got weapons too, but you know
it's Joe Mixon.
You got a lot of
diva.
defensive minds and all that too. But at the same time, it's just like now that you got that tape on you, I want to see. I hope you have a good year. I really do because I like C.J. Stroud. But Stephon Diggs' attitude is so bad that he could become a bad person for them in their locker room.
That's why I think the coach. That's why I think the coach is a big deal because I think the coach is a former player, and D'Amico ain't gonna play that. So I believe they done already set with him.
I mean, but I think their best pickup was putting Joe Mixon there. You got another savvy veteran, a good running back to help if you draft another rookie. Or they already had a good backup running back too. So
CJ ain't gonna trip. You went to Ohio State. I ain't drafting you in fantasy. You went to Ohio State. They get no play. They get no play with me.
I like CJ though. CJ got a strong arm.
But speaking of the trade, I think a know-it-all exclusive. I think it's going to be a whirlwind effect to this trade. Now Buffalo is in need of a number one receiver, so I think this is going to affect the Bears at number 9. My philosophy is I think the Bears still in a position to make their team. Sorry about that. This is a new segment we're going to have on the show every week until he get his own show. This is our rants with Ant moment. Whenever we talk about the Bears, anything to do with football, that is our rant with Ant segment. Because the Bears is his baby, it's his love child, it's his mistress.
This is true.
So we're going to give him his own platform. I think the Bears at number 9, there's going to be some willing and dealing for that pick. And it don't be surprised if Buffalo make a play to move up to 9 to get a receiver. This makes the draft very much intriguing. I think there's going to be a lot of moving. Somebody want quarterbacks. But I think that number 9 pick, I think the Bears can really benefit from somebody trying to move up. So what you guys think?
I think with the number 9 pick, I think a team need a quarterback to move up for the number 9 pick. The only reason why I don't agree with you with the Buffalo moving up to 9 to get a receiver, the receiver class is so deep, they could get somebody really good at 28. Really good. They could. It's deep.
Rome Medusa.
It's deep, yeah. But the whole receiver class is deep. Like,
but I don't mean Rome Medusa gonna be cold in the league.
It's deep.
I'll say this: it depends on what receiver Buffalo like, because we may say so and so is good, but they may be in love with Medusa or Brian Thomas.
Or a lot of anybody.
Yeah, but that's why I said it might be somebody available at pick 28. They might not have to draft all the way up to get a receiver.
These teams ain't gonna do that because they're almost desperate to get a name because they gave Davis left.
The pressure.
Yeah, he went to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So.
And then I'm gonna say this: they phased him out the offense in Buffalo. That was another thing.
I'd have phased his ass.
Double tight. They one throwing on the ball. He like. On the sideline during the game, then they throw you the ball, you drop it.
He's a diva.
Like they definitely need a wide receiver though. You let everybody go. You let Diggs and Davis go. So I mean,
he's a diva.
Because they got nothing in Buffalo. Like I mean, man, 4 straight AFC East titles. I don't know with no premier weapon, no premier running back or receiver.
Oh, Buffalo. So with my last question with this trade, do you put them in the top 4? AFC teams now?
On paper, yeah.
On paper? Before the draft? Because I still got KC.
Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
You got for third.
I'm trying to think
exactly.
third. I'm going to still, until they do something with T. Higgins, I'm going to still go with Cincinnati.
You got those Texans in there. Can't put Miami in it. They up and down. Buffalo's a question mark.
I will say Pittsburgh, too. Top 5.
Pittsburgh. It's a tie between Pittsburgh, Miami, Texans.
Exactly.
I will make that a tie.
You know Pittsburgh going to make the playoffs, but you got to see how they going.
I'm talking about the finish for the Super Bowl. And the reason I got Cincinnati up so high, even though they like Joe Mixon.
Joe Cool.
I think they're going to draft a running back. And don't be surprised if Cincinnati get one of these running backs who ain't been picked up yet, get them for the cheap. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure they're going to draft a running back probably 2nd or 3rd round to be their new running back. Not just with Joe, Cincinnati gives KC problems. They give them problems. So, like I say, I'm really
weapons too.
Really looking forward to the draft. It's going to be a lot of moving and shaking. So, fantasy owners, y'all need to be, this is the only time I give y'all little dips. Y'all need to be aware of all these moves, man, because once fantasy come, I don't want to hear no, I ain't know he left there. Yeah, you don't know when I pick him.
Yeah, when he had a number 2 pick in one draft and number
all
7 pick in another draft.
All you fantasy players,
Jerry Jones of fantasy.
We're going to have a know-it-all
He be paying
fantasy
people off.
league. I hear a lot of people saying they get down in fantasy. Miss Lillian, I'm talking to you. Females, I know y'all think the guys be sexist towards y'all. I'm offering you an invite. I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker. I don't mind if you get in fantasy. I don't discriminate. I wear a size 13. I don't care. I be anybody. I don't care. I'm not sexist when it comes to kicking people's ass in fantasy. So hit my line. You're open to join one of the leagues. So whatever, Ed. I know this week, pardon my French, Diddy. This week I've been a little hot-headed, but a lot of these topics this week has really got to me, and I just had to express myself. The Caitlin Clark stuff, look, don't cancel me. Let's be real with what was going on. I still think the girl was good. I think this is going to be a boom for college basketball, for women's. Exactly. You know, one of the things I think been wrong. Yeah. One of the things. Wait till you see the ratings from Sunday. Yeah. One of the things I think was been happening with the men's game is the one and done. You're not able to grow with these teams to look at a player and get better every year. I think that what made the 80s and the 90s so good. You got to see them grow, so they'll lose in the tournament, but you like, man, next year they're going to be cold. Mm-hmm. So you can see that right now in the women's game. We already now, we can't wait for LSU to play, not LSU, USC to play next year to see what Juju going to do her second year.
Notre Dame.
I'm not a UConn fan. But I like Paige. Exactly. But they getting the number 1 player in the nation. Yeah. You know, Notre Dame. I'm a Notre Dame fan.
You got next year USC goes to the Big Ten.
Exactly. USC. I forgot all about USC.
That is the worst thing they could have ever did was let them conferences go like that. But you play in LA. You're in LA. You going way over to come play schools in Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, Ohio, just for a conference game.
They got first class jets. But
but what was conference set up for though?
I know. The benefit is we're going to get to see more of Juju now. We don't have to wait till the tournament to see her. We're going to get to see Juju play Illinois.
Do like they did in college football and all that. Y'all can't keep playing Appalachian State and all them and all that until y'all lose. Y'all can't.
They ain't going to do
that. So we gonna penalize y'all when it came down to the BCS before they changed it. Yeah. Y'all going to need to play these good teams or
USC going to play Illinois at the United Center.
They're going to beat Illinois by 7.
Now it's Power 4 conference instead of Power 5. It's going to be...
It's trash.
I think eventually it's going to be 2, but now it's going
to be 1 conference. Everybody play in 1 conference.
So as you see, we had a variety of topics that we talked about this week. It's been a great week in sports last week. We didn't even get on baseball. I refuse to get on baseball. I think my White Sox is like 1-9.
When we gonna do that?
The Sox, please. Just
Sox, you doing what I think you doing.
Just
this the first time since like 30 years they pull out the lineup. I don't even know who they are.
Hey, White Sox, come call me. I got pro baseball
but you know
experience.
What? I give him some
credit.
Come call
me. Come holler at me.
Garrett Crockett.
Come get me.
Hey, my man can pitch. I did not think he was gonna be a starter, but that's about the only bright part about the team right now.
As you can see,
Robert Hurd
my Cubs
already.
But as you can see,
series.
And as a Cubs fan,
it's only March, dog.
Right.
I mean April.
So before he gets started,
we said
thank you guys for joining us this week. It's another episode of the Know It Alls. On behalf of me, the Know It All, your boy Ralph, the Cub fan here. Thanks to Mike, Once again, look at my girl Nikki. Sneak Beats and Eats. Beat Sneaks and Eats. Eat Sneaks and Beats. Whatever it's called. Check out. She cooking. She everywhere. Look up on Facebook, man. Look her up. She doing real good. My sister trying to get hers. So check her out. Check us out. Like I say, hit that subscribe. Hit that like on our podcast. And check us out. We coming. Later.